There's something distinctive about thrillers and whodunits. You rarely leave them unfinished. The inherent curiosity in human beings to know the unknown, to be part of the secrets and of recreational fear, pull us to these genres of books and movies more than others. If you're a movie buff, you must have been approached by friends to recommend a good thriller for a rainy night. If you're on a movie night with friends, it's a thriller or horror, you would mostly choose to watch between talks, foods, and drinks. In our times of limited concentration, the twists and turns of a thriller keep our adrenaline flowing and activate a part of our brains that is not normally stimulated. That you watch or finish the film is no testament of its quality, or more often than not, you find it all farce and funny by the end of it. But you still fall into the trap of the next thriller on the block, get pulled by it, and watch it till the end. And thus, it is an easy tool for lesser filmmaking to bank on for success, to shuffle a few known templates, load with punchlines and stunts, and then present a new iteration of lazy and gimmicky legacy. Well, yes, Dawshom Abotaar by Srijit Mukherji fits just in there. Back in 2011, Pujo festival, when Srijit had offered Baishe Srabon, it was fresh, with interesting characters and their organic punchlines, effective use of music, and more importantly, with a plot in the middle which enabled the rest. The success was due, and Srijit moved on to completely different narratives, leaving behind that success of Baishe Srabon. But Srijit for the last few years feels far less in confidence and novelty, perhaps due to a lack of genuine hit for some time now. He tried to encash on the success of Baishe Srabon in Ditiyo Purush 3 years back, giving us the worst outing of his career. And now he's back to milk out some more from the same Baishe Srabon in Dawshom Abotaar. The design is far from subtle. A serial killer following mythological patterns to punish bigger villains is a done-to-dust template by now, be it in books or movies. A lazy justification for positively deranged characters to state that they are morally sound, that works as a human equivalent of terribly written scripts to feed the audience with mythological facts which has little role to play in the plot and thus appear wannabe. The first half of Dawshom Abotaar doesn't have anything to offer other than gloss, stunts and punchlines. It is as if detectives Probir and Poddar are more interested in verbal banter of one-upmanship than catching the serial killer, killing at ease across Kolkata. Srijit compromises with both the character arcs to make room for their dialogues. Like Poddar, who is supposedly one of the most intelligent minds of Kolkata police, doesn't do his basic research to fit the murdered doctor in the victim profile. That's for Probir to taunt him with punchlines and say, "Go bhire jao," as a reference back to the song from Baishe Srabon. That is why Jishu waits in the kitchen hours after a homicide and after police landing up on the crime scene, so that two detectives can run behind him on Kolkata streets and continue their supposedly comic banter. And that's all about the first half of the film. Two heroes and their stunts and dialogues in all possible incorrect situations, in front of department supervisor, beside a mother being consoled by her son as she finds her husband been killed, or during the witness interrogations. They come with short gratifications as evident from the whistles in the theatre, but if you're looking for any long-term reckoning as an audience or for the script, there's none to find even with a microscope. It was not that difficult, you know. Think about the immense possibilities and political undertones that the makers could have aimed for using the avatar of Ram, which could have easily worked with the plot and the template. But guess what? Srijit stops at the avatar of Parshuram, just shy of Ram, much like Bengali cinema always shying from real-life politics. Much Ado About Nothing is the title we thought about after this no-meat first half of Dawshom Abotaar. You take out any set piece, section of the film in the first half, and you don't hurt the string-thin plot in any way. Perhaps a few whistles less, and that's about it. It is like a cricket match where both sides are sledging on field without balls being bowled and runs being hit. Well, there's a scene and dialogue that serves as Srijit's explanation on why Khoka from Ditiyo Purush and Poddar from Vinci and Dawshom Abotaar is being played by the same actor. But that too is as lame as it can be. It's only after Jaya Ahsan's Maitri enters the scene that the film moves to an extent, giving us those little things that we mention in our thumbnail title. And there's Agatha Christie, from whom Srijit derives his climax twist to salvage the film to an extent by the end. Thanks to the two ladies and an earnest Jishu Gupta, you still have something to talk about the thriller quotient of the film by the end of it all. We still wish the climax could have been better choreographed, more so when Srijit had two excellent actors at his disposal to carry it off. But instead it offers unintentional comedy, very much like that last scene between Prosenjit and Parambroto in Baishe Srabon. And that can be said about the entire film in general. A thriller which works more as a comedy by design, a half-smart way to hide sluggish filmmaking. Well, that is all from us today. Thank you for watching.